Good evening, everybody, and I'm back. It's been several weeks. I'm Donna Gray Banks, and I'm here to give you a fresh book update. But it has been an amazing 30 days here in the state of Florida. We had one beautiful hurricane named Helene. Then we had Mr. Friendly Milton come by and just destroy a lot of stuff, a lot of houses, a lot of, it's destructive. But what I can say about the state of Florida is that we are very, very, very resilient in our way of wanting to live, to be by the ocean, to have sun, vitamin D every day, and to be able to plant your feet in green grass with soil and make your connection to the universe. So when people say, well, why do you stay? And that's pretty much the reason why a lot of us stay, because it certainly is not for the politics, and we're not going to get into that tonight. And it's certainly not for the highest income that you can make, but it certainly is for wanting to live by the water and seeing the sunrise and sunset on the water. It's just an amazing thing to be able to do at a drop of a bucket. There are people who drive hundreds and hundreds of miles to be able to do that at any given time. And we here in the state of Florida only have to drive minutes, most of us, and miles for others. But this is a Fresh Book Festival update. And I want to just say really quickly that no matter the outcome of the presidential race, this was the most amazing 107 days of political um, togetherness that I've seen in a very, very long time. And I do believe that it uplifted both parties, right? Just to have the fact that there were two candidates who everybody had a real strong opinion about. And I love politics, and so I just think it was a great 107 days, and we'll move on from that. And everybody will still have to get up and go to work. So, and hopefully, there won't be a lot of changes in your everyday life, and people will think twice about making major changes as to how people live their lives. And so we're going to leave it right there. But the Fresh Book Festival is in the beautiful city of Daytona Beach, and it will be February 20th, which is the Fresh Book Film Festival, and the 21st and 22nd of February. Now, I've been thinking about the different workshops that we have an amazing featured author list. First of all, the amazing Brenda Jackson, who I think writes every every book to film on the Lifetime channel. Mr. Victor McLaughlin, who has been in the industry for more than 20 years, movies, TV, screenplay writing, and now he is into relationship healing and looking really forward to that. He has, as we all have been down the yellow brick road. We just don't want to go down that road again. And so he's going to give us some tools to make sure we're not going down the yellow brick road, or that we are standing beside Alice in the hole talking about what happened. So, and keeping relationships together uh, when you're over 40. It seems that sometimes that's a breaking point because people are making more money and seeing more things that they can do and more shiny objects, right? But the principle of staying together in a household always is a firmer foundation than breaking it apart. And so he's going to give us some tools to do that. Um, And then we have Miss Wanda Morris, who's going to give us a history lesson. The book is amazing. And Mr. Keith Kareem Williams, who writes every genre possible. I don't know how he does that, but he does it and he does it very, very well. He has been a feature at the Fresh Book Festival for at least 8 years and has taught us so much about um, being able to be who you are, raise a family, a single dad, and be a miraculous writer and come through that valley up to where he is right now. And so hats off to Keith Kareem Williams. And then my special guest, Miss JoJo O'Neill, who will just kind of be here and she'll do some workshops with us and some hosting. But really, we want JoJo, who is a pillar in the community, to come enjoy, to greet, meet people, buy some books. Um, and just be a part of the community where she's just not working all the time. So hats off to JoJo. Thank you for coming. And there are many more people so involved in this. No man is an island and no book festival runs by itself. And so to all the people behind the scenes, to my webmaster, who's amazing, um, LD Robinson, there's no one better. To my screenplay writer, Ithiel, we're working together now. I mean, just some volunteers, just everybody who makes this bigger and better every year. And this year, particularly in 2025, it's going to be a challenge because, you know, books are being thrown away and banned and given up on, and we're sending all our children to their electronics when in fact we need to have a book in every child's hand. And the goal this year is to make sure that every child who comes through the door gets a voucher for a book to be signed by one of the authors. Because a signed book is worth more money, particularly, especially if the author decides to die. But to give them the experience of meeting authors who look like them and meeting authors who don't look like them, but going through the experience of meeting somebody who just writes a book and giving them the ability to think about how they would put their feelings on paper and how they would write about their community. I have a gentleman friend who used to do shoot pictures, not guns, or shoot photography, not guns. I'm not quite sure the name of it, though, Mr. Dwayne Fernandez. And so his ability to have children go and shoot pictures in the neighborhood and write down what those pictures mean to them is phenomenal. And all of that is part of literacy. At the Fresh Book Festival, we have Palm Terrace Elementary, who will be coming with us again to reenact one of the books. Their chorus line will be with us, their drum line will be with us, and hopefully the Girl Scouts will be with us. And so having those children have the experience of being in a place where everybody has synergy for the word, for words and what they mean and how you put them together and how it's important to be able to, I think they call it code switch now, to be able to talk to somebody one way in this setting and talk to somebody one way in another setting and talk to another way in another setting and still be very literate in the way you handle yourself. We really have expanded in many, many ways. We have the Poetry Festival, which is usually on Friday night. And the poets are amazing. I don't know how they do it. I'm a writer, but to stand up and give prose that are pages and pages long without any paper is amazing to me. And they do a very good job. So we'll have 6 or 7 poets here to give you um, their side of it and that means to them and their poetry. Can't wait for that. It's always an amazing night. And And then there's the Fresh Book Film Festival. We are in our ninth year. We are going to be at the Museum of the Arts in Daytona Beach. And this year we are spotlighting human trafficking, which is a very serious. Um, listen, during hurricanes, during bad economies, during just sustainable life, people go missing. And they go missing for the most horrific reasons, whether it's sexual, whether it's organ, whether it's that person couldn't have a child, so wants to take somebody else's child, whether that's taking them to another country to be slaves, domestic slaves, or whatever the reason. Human trafficking is real. And when your babies go missing, you have no idea where they're going, who has them, and what they have them for. So, Meet the Snows is the name of the film. And Kedra, I think that's how she says her name, Kendra or Kedra Ponder is a producer. And she was born and raised in the beautiful city of Daytona Beach. And we um, are so excited to pay homage to her cast, her crew, the film, which is amazing, Meet the Snows. And it is about putting us light on human trafficking and how we need to be made very much aware of it. So we hope you will join us. We're also going to have workshops on publishing, intellectual properties, trademarks, copyrights, which, sometimes we forget about. They really need to be their details that most authors don't pay a whole lot of attention to, but we really, really must pay attention to it because things can be taken away from you that aren't certified. Right. And then we want to talk about the things that maybe you want to consider putting in your will. um, because of your being an author, your royalties, your residuals, whatever things that have to do with publishing and getting money for. You have to make sure that it is in your will because as much as we all like to be here forever, we will not. And so I invite you to the Fresh Book Festival. A lot of things will be going on that weekend in the beautiful city of Daytona Beach. And so it'll be a fun, packed weekend. We are going to have entertainment at my good friends, Speakeasy, the Zanzibar. So you'll want to spend some time there and at other fabulous eating places in Daytona Beach, and you'll want to see NASCAR, which is a, I don't know, $400 million facility, and Bethune-Cookman University and Embry-Riddle University, Aeronautical University, one of the largest around, and of course the beautiful beach. And we are being hosted by Daytona One. It is a Marriott property in the city of Daytona Beach. You can walk to NASCAR. I don't think you can walk to Bethune-Cookman unless you're a walker, but it's about 10 minutes away. If you are coming, I encourage you to fly into the Daytona Beach airport, as Orlando is about an hour away, hour 15, and Jacksonville is almost 2. So from the Daytona Beach airport, everything is 15 minutes, 10 minutes. You can Uber from the airport. Registration is open. Early bird registration is open. I do believe that early bird registration closes mid-December. I don't have the date right on me, but you'll want to get in on the early bird special. We also have sponsorships for books. And so we have a $250 sponsorship where we can give book vouchers to children and seniors as they enter the facility to make sure that they all go home with a book that's signed by an author. And so we are so excited about being in our 14th year to the city of Daytona Beach, to State Farm, who's been with us almost since the beginning, Mr. Stan Harrison, to the Deltas, who have the Delta Alumni chapter in the city of Daytona Beach, who's been with us since the beginning, to the Links Incorporated in the city of Daytona Beach, who pretty much has been with us since the beginning, and so many sponsors. Listen, we can't do this without you. And the children need books. They need to know how to touch them, how to feel them, how to read, how to make up their own stories to them, and have them read to you and you read to them. So, so important in cognitive behavior and learning different things. And family time. Family time is really important. And a book will do that every time. So it's the Fresh Book Festival. It is in the beautiful city of Daytona Beach, February 20, 21, 22. The film festival is on the 20th at the Museum of the Arts, and the book festival is the 21st and 22nd at the Cherry Center on George Ingram in Daytona Beach. Please sign up today. The website is www.freshbookfestivals with an S.net. And we hope to see you there. All your book club members, come on down. If you wear a book club t-shirt, we will let you in free because we'd love to have you. And come join us as we have presentations from Miss Brenda Jackson, Victor McLaughlin, Wanda Morris, and Keith Kareem Williams, and of course, our hostess for the mostest, Miss JoJo O'Neill, who will be there to uh, do anything that she wants to do. And so this is the Fresh Book Festival update. Please um, just email us if you have any questions. The email address is freshbookfestival festivals with an S at gmail.com. And the website is www.freshbookfestivals with an S.net. And thank you very much and good night.